Minnesota. When big boys ain't know us. All fast money, no slow bucks.
Just finished editing that video, and now it's time to make another one. So, this video, I will be explaining why Kevin Durant will be signing with your favorite team and why he won't be signing with your favorite team. Okay, so now this video is pretty much with every team that Kevin Durant is meeting with, why it makes sense to sign with them and why it makes sense to say, hell no, I'm staying with OKC. So first, we're going to start off with OKC, and we'll start off why it doesn't make sense to go back to OKC. 9 years, one team, one city, 0 championships. It's got to be a little concerning. Also, the rumored tension between him and Russell Westbrook. You know, who's the alpha male in OKC? I want to take the last shot. No, I want to take the last shot. I want to score 30. No, I want to score 30. There's that. There's also the choke. You're up 3-1. You lose 3 straight to Golden State, and you don't make it to the NBA Finals. Now let me tell you why it makes sense to sign with the Oklahoma City Thunder. You flip Serge Ibaka into Victor Oladipo, Ersan Ilyasova, and Domantas Sabonis from Gonzaga, the 11th overall pick. You improved that team. You improved your team. Then you don't have to use your own cap space because you have bird rights over Kevin Durant. So you got cap space to bring in another player on top of Kevin Durant. Then you could look at the choke. Oh, you were down 3-1 or you were up 3-1 and you lost 3 in a row. Or you look at it as, damn, we were 1 game away, a couple of minutes away from the NBA Finals. Then you look at it, this is my team. That's his team. He has so much pride, so much heart for Oklahoma City. And then there's the money. He makes nearly $100 million more over 5 years if he stays in OKC rather than leaving. There's OKC for you. I personally think he's going to stay in OKC. But let's go on to the other options for the sake of this video. Boston. Boston. Let me see why he won't sign there. Well, first of all, you got no other superstar. So you got Isaiah Thomas, who's a star. I don't put him at superstar level, and I love Isaiah Thomas. That's my boy, former Phoenix Sun. Why would you leave a championship contending team to go to Boston, who, although is a really good team, a ton of good role players, and a great head coach, has no superstars? It just doesn't make sense. They offer you less money, less chance of winning. I just don't see that one happening. But why is Kevin Durant going to sign in Boston? Well, like I said, a ton of good role players, a great head coach, 1 superstar away from really making noise. And hey, the East is weak. The East is wide open. You got 1 team, 1 player, 1 person to worry about, and that's LeBron James. Okay? Next up, the Miami Heat. Ooh, I love talking about this one because this one makes so much sense, but at the same time makes no sense at all. Here's why it makes no sense. Hassan Whiteside, great starting center, free agent. He's meeting with the Lakers. He's meeting with Portland Trailblazers. You don't know if he's going to stay or leave. Chris Bosh. Doctors don't even know if he can ever play another game on that court. Doctors, who knows? He might have to be forced to retire. Dwayne Wade. His contract talks have kind of stalled with Miami. You don't know if he's going to stay or leave. It's too many questions to sign with Miami. But hey, let's look at why he's going to end up in Miami. First of all, the market. South Beach, Florida, Miami. Okay? Then you look at the team. Assuming Bosh is healthy, assuming Whiteside resigns, you got Dragic, Wade, Durant, Bosh, and Whiteside. Call me crazy, but that's an automatic Eastern Conference Finals team. If not, an NBA Finals team right there. I mean, you're not trading for Durant, you're signing him. So you keep Justice Winslow, you keep Richardson. I mean, you got a team. You got a team right there. So there's Miami for you. Then you got the LA Clippers. Here's why it doesn't make sense, and the biggest reason it does not make sense. The LA Clippers do not have as much cap space as these other teams. They don't. So with acquiring Durant means trading most likely Blake Griffin. If you were to acquire one superstar but trade another superstar away, doesn't that kind of become redundant? I mean, what's the point? I understand Kevin Durant is a better basketball player than Blake Griffin. But at the same time, are you really improving to win a championship when you're giving up Blake and getting Durant? It's one thing if you were to get Durant and keep your team together. But you got to trade a star, and I don't know if that makes too much sense. Why it does make sense. The Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Jordan era, I don't want to say has to come to an end, but you've tried it. You've experimented with that. They haven't won a championship, which is obviously the ultimate goal. And as much as it hurts to give up a star, you're getting one who plays a completely different style than Blake Griffin. So you don't know. Maybe it's going to work, maybe it's not. Then you got a gaping hole at small forward. Paul Pierce, how old is he now? 82, 83? He's going to go. You don't have a small forward. Kevin Durant comes in, fits right in. And it's the city of LA. He's not meeting with the Lakers, but you could still go to LA on a different team. Then you got, dare I say it, the team that makes the most sense if you want to win a championship, the Golden State Warriors. Let me tell you why he's not going to sign with Golden State. Let me ask you this. You guys remember LeBron James, when he left Cleveland, who was a championship contending team, and he teamed up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and won multiple championships there. What happened to LeBron James' image? What happened to his legacy? What happened to just his name? He was getting shitted on by fans all over. He instantly went from LeBron James to, LeBron James. I don't think Kevin Durant wants that. I don't think Kevin Durant is the type of dude who, I don't want to say he can't take the hate, but I don't think he wants that animosity along with his name. I don't think he wants that. If you leave Oklahoma City to sign with Golden State, who is a great team, and they just knocked your team out of the playoff, you would get hate no matter what. I don't think Durant wants that. That's beyond the fact that if they want to sign Durant, they've got to let go of Barnes, Ezeli, and probably trade Bogut. So obviously you're still getting better when you sign Durant, but losing 3 key players from a 73-win team, I don't know. Here's why it makes sense. Obviously, do I need to say it? Kevin Durant to Golden State, you're going to win not 1, not 2, but probably even 3 championships in 3 years. You're probably going to go back to back to back. For sure, back to back if Durant signs there. So if you want a ring, you're going to sign with Golden State. Next, we got 2 more teams. We got the Spurs and the Knicks. We're going to start with the Spurs. Honestly, you could flip-flop with the Spurs and Warriors. It's pretty much the same exact thing. You leave Oklahoma City to go to San Antonio, who I don't want to say are rivals, but they did have a playoff series where they went, neck and neck with each other just last month. And, you sign with San Antonio. They're instant title favorites. I don't know if Durant wants to be viewed as that type of person. Likewise, you sign with San Antonio, pretty much guaranteed championship. And I don't know. I just don't see him signing with the Warriors or Spurs just because of, look what happened to LeBron James. I don't think KD wants that. Now, here is New York. New York. The team that, to me, makes the most sense for Kevin Durant to sign with if he were to leave OKC, and that hasn't even gotten a meeting with him yet. They have not even been granted a meeting. So, like I said, before I get into this, I think he stays in OKC. I don't think he leaves. I think he re-signs on a 2-year with an opt-out after 1 year. But KD, if you're leaving, you got to consider New York. You got to consider New York. So they just traded for Derrick Rose. Okay? You got Carmelo. You got Carmelo. You got Porzingis. And let me tell you, watching Jeff Hornacek coach the Suns and getting the most out of his players, Porzingis going into his 2nd year is going to be scary. Then, your favorites to sign Joakim Noah in free agency, so you got a center. If you don't sign Noah, you've been hearing either Dwight Howard or Pau Gasol. You then place Kevin Durant on that team, okay? He's friends with Melo. He's got ties in New York. He wants a big market. He wants a chance to win a ring. Call me crazy, but just like Miami, you got D Rose, Melo, Durant, Porzingis, and I don't know, Joakim Noah. Instantly, you're going against Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals. For sure. For sure. You're going against them. Why it doesn't happen? Honestly, I think the only thing stopping this is that he's going to re-sign with OKC. I don't really see a negative other than New York wasn't even a playoff team. They were a lottery team, so why are you going to leave OKC to go to a lottery team? But it makes so much sense if he were to leave. The East is weak, okay? I don't know. I like it. But again, like I said, I think he's going to stay in OKC. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I pretty much gave a detailed explanation of why Kevin Durant would sign with every team he's meeting with, and why he won't sign with every team he's meeting with. I hope you guys enjoy it, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Bro, Wattis, 1:02 a.m. I need sleep. I'm gonna go, guys.